Hello, hi, that's another live stream. Let's turn it down a little. So that's another live stream number 73. Yeah, can you believe that? 73 live stream within 3 weeks. That's hilarious to me. That's really hilarious. So if you're watching me on Hello Talk, like Monica and Jane, our regulars, hello, hi to you, Monica. We told you that you could say simply hi because we know you. Monica with the Peruvian flag, but she's Japanese, yeah? Um, anyways, I don't want to go with that. But, anyways, for watching me on Hello Talk, this is a live stream. This is live. You're watching me now, actually, at the same time. While I'm watching a replay, Arsenal Manchester United has been played, I think, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, could be. And we've got Jane. Hi to you, Jane, from Armenia. That's why I love a Hello Talk, yeah? You've got different flags, different nationalities, different languages, different cultures. It's a bubble of culture. I love it. I love it. You know, excitement. That's me. And football, boiling taki. Anyways. So, YouTubers and Facebookers, you can skip if you're not interested in the conversation. Hello Talkers, you're screwed. Otherwise, alternatively, if you feel like I go off topic, you get annoyed, get a wee break. And come back to us. And yeah, that's it. That's what I could recommend you. But usually I don't go off topics too much. And Monica's like, now, no, I totally disagree. Yeah, so that's it. That's a live stream. Like a live stream is kind of like laid back content, yeah, where you basically you share a content in a different way on live where you can watch football. Anyway, so this is the third part, idiom related to fish or fish related idiom. Yeah, this is a way to form adjective in English. So idioms, idioms related to a fish or fish, and you do it this way, yeah? Fish. This is the perfect one. Fish for related or related in England, related idioms. Both the same. The first one, the second one looks a bit more eloquent. You know what eloquent means? And we've got one of our regulars coming as well from India. You see the three of them there, our regulars there, our streams regular. We've got Priya from India, Jane from Armenia. We've got Monica with again, Monica, I've got a problem with that, I think. Sorry about that. She's got the Peruvian flag. She was born in Peru, but she's Japanese. She's living in Japan. I hope it's not too early. I think it's a bit afternoon now, yeah? In Japan, isn't it? Could you confirm that, please? Anyway, so that's a way of forming adjective. This is like grammar, yeah? Fish related. So you take a noun, fish, and then to relate, this is a verb, yeah? To relate is to make something relevant to something else. 7 p.m., that's good. That's perfect time for you, yeah? To learn. So to relate, and then you take the past participle of the verb to relate, related. So, and then you link them together. Fish related idioms, yeah? Good spoken English. That's another example. Perfect timed live stream. Yeah, perfect. Perfect is a adjective in this time. Yeah, or perfectly adverb. You can even use adverb. We're gonna deal with that little by little while. Dealing with English language, yeah. Sometimes for people is dealing with a language, it becomes really challenging and hard. But hopefully, it won't be hard anymore. So, yeah, so you could do like perfectly timed, yeah? To time, there is a mistake here. Where, please? So fish related idioms, idioms related to fish, or perfectly timed. Yeah, perfectly. This is an adverb. Yeah, and it's hard to say now. It's fine. Yeah, just say whenever you can, or you want, or you could, or whatever, or don't say it. Forget completely. You know what? Completely forget. Unless it's really important, yeah, and affects learning or affects something else or whatever. Anyways, unless it's serious, really serious, yeah, or demanding. These are all kind of like synonyms. Demanding is a bit advanced one, is a bit more academic, yeah, but spoken one we could say just serious. When something, are you being serious, yeah? Usually by spoken language. In spoken language, ask someone, are you really being serious? Yeah, it means are you serious about the situation? Is the situation really demanding? Yeah, yeah. So but in usually, like, I would say spoken, written English demanding as well. Sometimes you hear people saying it's demanding. Yeah, it's really demanding, challenging, exhausting. These are all kind of like synonyms in this situation. If Leo is watching, he would be like, come on, fish related idioms. Anyways, so let's start with the first one. Yeah, so I've got today, I think I've got three to learn, but obviously, what we do is try to target also. That's what I'm trying to do. I talked about that many times if you've watched it. If not, I'm gonna say it again, yeah? There is a kind of like, since he's talking about mistake, Monica, in my opinion, people they're kind of like, I think they're advertising for their content, but what I don't like about that is misleading, especially learners, yeah? You're a learner, you don't know. I'm assuming you don't know. Unless you say, I understand, I know it, but I assume you don't know, so I can't mislead you, unfortunately. This is dishonest. Dishonesty. Come to my live stream and listen to natural English. But the meaning, natural English, is the meaning is different. I can see another regular coming, le VVT. Anyways, thanks for coming. Natural English is, for example, a collocation. Collocation, when you learn collocations, you're learning to speak or to write natural English. But what people are lobbying for, to lobby for something, is to support something, to advertise for something, usually in a cunning way, yeah? In a cunning way, meaning you're misleading people. Oh, this is not natural when you say demanding. No, that's not. It could be natural, it can be natural, but it is academic. But what these people are trying to do is, because for many reasons they don't want to deal with academic English, yeah, because they feel academic English is more like complex. مرحبا كيف حالك? Hi to Lee VVT. I said that in Arabic because he wrote that down in Arabic. Because, for example, one of the reasons I heard here on Hello Talk from these people, yeah, they were like, hey, look, they were American, British, or whatever, teachers, yeah, so teachers. They were like, hey, I'm not paid to do that. Yes, you're not paid to do that. It's fine. But in my opinion, you're not also paid to mislead people, yeah? Don't tell them this is natural spoken English, yeah? And you tend people to believe that if I shouldn't be learning demanding, that's a huge mistake. That's a huge mistake. Sorry about that. I come across that. I live stream every day, sometimes twice a day. Yeah, yesterday I've live streamed. I went live twice, and I had many of my followers or viewers, our live streams community, they say, yeah, I need to learn that because they want to study in the UK. They have an academic job, yeah. For them, it's not spoken English is not enough. It's just part if you set an exam. So it's just a part, it's spoken English and you're asked to talk. And when you talk, you don't say like usually demanding, it's I don't know, it's um, exhausting or whatever, yeah. But if you get to write in English, especially in academic setting, you would have to use an advanced vocabulary. If you use the same vocabulary you learned with that teacher, yeah, on Hello Talk or whatever, they're telling you this is not natural English. If you use their simple vocabulary, you're gonna get marked down, unfortunately, and you don't succeed your exam, and you'll be like, oh, I've been watching them forever, yeah, and then I couldn't get it, yeah. So be careful. So you need to think. It's easy. I'm not making it too serious for you, but it's really easy. Just you need to sit with yourself and think about it. Ponder. To ponder, that's another word for thinking. This is advanced word, yeah? So if you're writing a paragraph, yeah, instead of saying to think, it would be one of the biggest mistakes, avoiding repetition. If you don't avoid repetition, it's a serious mistake. You say, I think. I've been pondering, yeah? I've been dwelling on it. These are all synonyms, advanced ones, yeah? So they take your writing skills to the next level, even by spoken language. If you are in academic setting, if you're in a university, speaking to your professor or whatever, yeah, or your colleague from another country, say, let's dwell on it, yeah? It shows that you have a good command of English language. Notice here, I never said master, I said you have a good command of something. Yeah, so just a quick window. Let's head back to the مرحبا. ازاي الحال اخوي؟ احنا المصريين وجددنا الفراعنة بنحبك واحنا بنحبكو كتير. I'm speaking to the guy in Egyptian, yeah, but obviously I'm not a native Egyptian speaker, yeah. Arabic in Egyptian dialect. This is their Egyptian dialect is closer to the standard Arabic. If you're learning Arabic, that's why I got many books in Levantine and Egyptian, because their dialect, their Egyptian Arabic is closer to standard Arab. Whereas in my country, in Algeria, we've got our dialect. Algerian, it's a proper language. It's different than Arabic, but we got taught to speak standard Arabic, but obviously we consumed media like in the English-speaking world. You learn standard English, but then you watch American media, you consume, you expose yourself to American media, and then you pick up on American accent, American way of thinking, maybe of speaking, sorry. ازاي الحال يا اخويا؟ الحمد لله انا بخير، نحن بخير هنا في اسكتلندا. واحنا انا اعتقد ان احنا الجزائريين ايضا بنحبوكو كتير قوي قوي قوي. So very it's قوي in Egyptian Arabic. Anyway, so we've got hello from Joss from India. Hi to India, Joss. Nice hairstyle, bold hairstyle. Thank you so much. From China, Eric, yeah? Yeah, so what was I saying? I forgot. Anyways, so let's do the first one. To have a bigger or other fish to fry. So if you remember yesterday, this is live stream number 73. So it should be the 71st, yeah? We done a fish fry. It's not an issue. Let's head back to it. It's a quick review because it has to do with the idiom we're doing now. What is a fish fry? Yeah, a fish fry is this is common usually in America. Yeah, a fish fry. It's a meal or a social occasion. Yeah, social occasion. You know what does that mean? A social occasion. It's an occasion for people to socialize, to meet, yeah, not on a date, but for example from different generations or families, yeah, they meet. It's a meal, a fish fry, yeah. So social occasion where people eat fried fish. This is what's particular. So they meet to socialize in an event, in an occasion, to meet a fried fish. This is the meal, yeah? We call it a fish fry. We organize a fish fry. Let's meet on another fish fry, yeah? It means here is determined. The meal is gonna be fried fish. That's it. If you don't like seafood or don't like fish, don't come. Or usually people being nice, you could bring your burger or whatever. You can get yourself a burger if you're one, and others they're eating. Just be flexible. Just tell them I don't eat fish, yeah? But I would like to come to your fish fry. Why? Because it's a social occasion. You want to socialize, you want to meet people, or your family eat fish and they enjoy going there. So you go with them and you say, I don't eat fish, yeah? But I'll get myself a burger. That's it. It's easy. I bring my burger with me. If they're nice to you, they're gonna be we can get you a burger, it's fine. So a fish fry, yeah. So let's head back to the first idiom, yeah, for today. Have a bigger or to have other fish to fry. What does that mean? To have something more important to do. I've got a bigger or I've got another fish to fry. Instead of saying I have something more important, yeah? For example, I've been asked from people. I start asking me, why don't you go on TikTok? Yeah, you look like a TikTok guy. I don't know. That's what they said. And to be fair, I start thinking about it. Yeah, why don't you go live on TikTok? Because usually now I start a live stream, but then in the end I start like deviating a little bit. I tend to make a more funny and crack jokes or whatever. So they said, people, why don't you go on TikTok? You look like a TikTok guy. But unfortunately, most of the time I have another fish to fry. Yeah? To say, to avoid, that's an advanced way and also natural way to say, I've got something else to do. I've got something else on my plate. But also my other reasons. One of my many of my audience here on Hello Talk, they don't have TikTok on their in their countries. I think Indians, Chinese, yeah, people, Eric and Pierre, uh, you TikTok is banned in your country. But seriously, I'm thinking about it. But for now, to me, I've got another fish to fry. It means I've got something else on my list, usually more important. Yeah. So it's different than I've got something else on my plate, which is more natural, neutral. Sorry. So you've got something else. It could be important or not. You just have something else. Yeah, yeah. So I've got two things on my plate right now: live streaming and watching football, 50-50. Yeah, but football for me when I'm live streaming, it's another fish to fry. Do you get the meaning, yeah? Or bigger fish to fry. To have, let's get to the whiteboard again. To have another or a bigger fish to fry. Fish, not uppercase F, no. You got uppercase, capital letter, and lowercase, yeah? A non-capital letter. To have another or to have a bigger fish to fry, yeah? So you've got something more important to do. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. So bulk large idiom. Uh, uh, so I want you to do while you're watching and you feel like you learned something new, what I encourage you to do always is try to repeat that. So you're reading now, you're looking at the screen and you're reading. And you do a lot of reading when you do Hello Talk. But try to repeat that, yeah? Pronounce it and repeat it. That's how you do your spoken activity, yeah? So you're speaking. You're improving your speaking without even noticing. But what I encourage you to do as well, try to put that into a sentence. Yeah? um, Try to put that into a sentence, or try to interact with each other here down below in the comments here. Interact with each other or interact with me. Produce an example. This is a quick but really important written activity. Usually what learners do, that's why it becomes challenging, hard. Learn a language, they don't practice. They practice just reading, speaking. They speak casual conversations with their partners if they can get ones. But fortunately, if you practice also other listening, speaking, reading, and writing, this is 4 areas you need to uh, work on. So we have a bigger fish to fry, yeah. We have, when you've got something more important, there is something like kind of like a bit similar but not similar. Beating the heart of something, yeah. Beating the heart of something, the most important part of something. But again, don't focus on that, yeah. When we do body parts, another series, body parts, we deal with the heart and we deal with everything with it. But when we get there, it's gonna be easier for you. And when we get there, I'm gonna remind you probably of this one to have a bigger or to have a bigger fish to fry, or to have another. But usually to have a bigger fish to fry, I've got a bigger fish to fry means I've got something else more important, yeah. um, this is something else more important. But to achieve the most important thing is to beat the heart of something. This is also kind of like similar. Yeah. We've got the word like relevant word also is a bit advanced, a bit. Centrality, yeah. Centrality from center. So center. So the center of something, yeah, the heart of something, the center. This is the noun. Centrality. Centrality. Yeah. And the verb is to centralize. To centralize, to put something in the center of something, yeah? But the relevant word to this one, to have a bigger fish to fry, something more important, something more like in the center, in the heart of the thing. So something central, so centrality, yeah? The fact of being in, at, from, or near the center or most important part of something. That's why. So this is like so one of the techniques of teaching techniques, probably advanced techniques, is creating a bubble around the word of fish. And it took us now many live streams. I think this is the 7th live stream about the word fish. A lot to learn because there is a lot of it in English language. You need to be aware of all of that. But the traditional one is just fish. You memorize fish is the animal, blah blah. Probably the definition which you're never gonna even within the advanced method. But with the advanced method, hopefully at some point you start describing yourself. What is a fish to you? It's an animal that lives in the sea. It's a water animal, see? And then covered with scales, and it's got fins and breathe through water. So that's the point. The advanced method, you're still gonna probably never gonna recall to remember or recall something, the definition, how you learned it at first hand, but you're gonna be provided with the tools to build that on your own, yeah. And it's more or less closer to the to the accorded upon one. Anyways, so we've got the centrality, yeah, the fact of being in, at, from or near the center or most important part of something, the heart of something, or the bigger fish, yeah, another fish or the bigger fish of the thing, yeah. Yeah, so I think that's what's um, beating the heart of something. This is kind of like a bit similar, but more like more important thing, yeah. The big deal also. This is a spoken one, a big deal, something that someone thinks is very important or serious. Guess what? Serious again, yeah, serious, important or serious. Are you being serious? Do you really think it's important, or are you serious? Do you really mean what you said? Yeah, is that really important to you? Is that really important here within the conversation? So something that someone thinks is very important or serious. People don't tip much in Europe, but in America tips are a big deal. Yeah, a big deal. So tipping, you know what does that mean? Tipping. For example, on Hello Talk here, Belen, yesterday she tipped me. Yeah, one of the ways creators or teachers or live streamers, yeah, get paid on Hello Talk is through direct tipping. Yesterday, the girl from India, Pierre, yeah, tipped me as well. So tipping. So here the example: people don't tip much in Europe, yeah, but in America, tips are a big deal. It's part of their culture. So you go eat something in a restaurant, so you tip the server, the one who's serving your food. You tip them in the end. All right. So let's move on to the next one. I think we hit many of important vocabulary like centrality also. This is a good one, yeah. This is more academic. The centrality of the thing, yeah, the heart of the thing, the centrality. um so we've got the next one. To be a big fish in a small pond. To be a big fish in a small pond. The first goal for Manchester, but they're gonna lose later, unfortunately. Yeah, it was a good match for Arsenal the other day. Anyway, so to be a big fish in a small pond, what does that mean? So to have a lot of influence only over a small area. Yeah, guess what? It's not like a compliment to be a big fish in a small pond. Yeah, usually it's called for someone who's like controlling. Yeah, they control a small area, so they like being a big fish in a small pond. That's the meaning. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So to be a big fish in a small pond. Uh, yeah, so we've got here the elite here. The elite word could be like smartly relevant to our topic. You know what elite means? And we've got anti-elitist. Elite. The elite is little people who control many people. Yeah, elite. Within an organization or within a country or whatever. The elite. Yeah. There you go. 1-1 Arsenal back. So, anti-elitist against the idea that things should be controlled or owned only by the richest or best educated people. So why I'm bringing this up? So to be a here to be a big fish in a small pond. Yeah. To be a big fish in a small pond is to have a lot of influence only over a small area. Yeah, so elite. You've been in kind of like elite as well. To control. There is the idea of a control here. Yeah. You've got influence over a small bunch of people or whatever flock of people or area or organization. Yeah. You are among the elite. So anti-elitist is someone who's against that, against being controlled. Just kind of like a window, yeah. Um, But being an elite also means someone the best, someone from the elite. It's kind of like different, yeah. To control larger fool by little, the elite of the world, bunch of 10%, they have the richest resources, yeah. So they are the elite, yeah. But they don't have like a small pond like here in this example, yeah. So anti-elite is someone who is against that, yeah. There you go, we can see Fatima, one of our regulars. Hi to you, Fatima. If you're not regular, sometimes I just say, yeah, thanks for coming, hi to you. But if you are a regular, I would be probably, oh, hi to you, nice to see you here. You're in the middle, Fatima, you've arrived in the middle. But it's fine, better than in the end. I can see you're trying. And I love that, by the way. Yeah, so to have a bigger fish, thanks for the rose. Thank you so much, Fatima. Yeah, so to have a bigger fish in a small, or to be the bigger fish, yeah. To have, sometimes you can be the bigger fish in a small pond, yeah. We done big deal, yeah. Something important to you, it's a big deal. And we talked about tipping, not because you came, Fatima, just a quick review, yeah. So the example here was a tipping in Europe might be not important, but in America is a big deal, yeah. It's a big deal, something really important, yeah. Part of their culture because it's embedded. You know what embed means? Embedded in their culture. It's like deep down, rooted. This is a synonym. We done lots, Fatima, to be fair. Embedded. But it's fine. If you want, you could still watch it on Facebook and YouTube. Embedded or rooted. You know what root means? A root of the tree, yeah? The tree has got roots, yeah? Down the floor, down the ground, sorry, yeah? So rooted or embedded. Embedded is more like academic word, yeah? Embedded. Yeah, so embedded or rooted. Boys and girls, remember always what I want you to do is repeat what you hear. You're already, by hearing it, you're already kind of like listened. You practiced listening. You just don't notice it. You're doing listening activity. And when you read it, when you are reading down here, even like Fatima's and the rose to the host to me or whatever, that's a reading, yeah, reading activity. What I want you to do speaking activity. So when you hear it, rooted, embedded, yeah, embedded. Well, when you, it looks, it looks maybe daft, yeah, not important as well. It doesn't. It might not look a big deal to you, yeah, but it really is a big deal, yeah. It really is a big deal. Why? Because think about that. If you speak, you're not speaking, you're just repeating, yeah? But you're practicing the pronunciation, you're mastering the pronunciation, which is another idiom, the backbone for speaking. When you speak, again, it's not important, your accent doesn't matter, to be fair. Because people, they can tell you're from Iran, you're from India, make peace with that. You're from Algeria, you're Russian, yeah, you're German. Some nationalities, some countries, some people from countries, you can tell. For example, if I listen to a Spanish native speaker speaking in English, I can tell they are from Spain or at least from a Hispanic country. Means a country where Spanish is spoken, yeah, is their native language, Hispanic, yeah. For example, association, they say asociación, because this is in Spanish. O and in the end, they've got a long O, yeah, like Monica here. See her name? She's got that thing on her O. It means Monica. It's not like in English, Monica, yeah, but it's Monica. The same with association, associación. They keep pronouncing that. But if you do this practice, I can see Saumia from Portugal. Is that Portugal? Hi to you back. Hi, thanks for coming. Yeah. So, but if you do like practice, you practice, to the point, because every day you're watching live stream, you're doing this activity, it's embedded now in your subconscious mind, yeah. There is the conscious and there is the subconscious mind. So in your subconscious mind becomes a natural activity, yeah. So when you see something, you repeat. So you're mastering, you're having pronunciation under control. So it's fine, you speak in a dialect, it's fine. In an accent, yeah? There is a difference between accent and dialect, by the way. But if you have an accent, a Chinese, when they speak English, they have an accent. Because obviously their own language influences English. Unless you really want to speak like proper British, then you would have to hire, for example, a linguist. Someone really specialized in teaching you how to speak in British English, or English, yeah, spoken in England, because here in Scotland we speak in English in a slightly different way, not that much to be fair, yeah. Just you have to get used to it. Yeah, so that was a lecture. I'm going here an interesting word. Let me have a look at it. And you have a break, kind of like a time for you to process what we've been dealing with. It's fine. Yeah, so we've got an interesting word here, the grassroots, yeah? We might come across that when we do like plants, yeah? We've got lots to deal with. You're going nowhere. You're done. Once you join our live stream, you're done. Unfortunately, yeah? So we've got the grassroots, yeah? Grassroots. What's that? What is that, you're asking? Since we are talking about embedded or rooted, we've got grassroots. A grassroots. The grass roots, yeah? And this is a bit advanced vocabulary because obviously you're all different, yeah? There is different levels, but also, like I said, you need it in the future. Even when you're like a beginner, you need to be aware of these words. They do exist, yeah? You might pick up on them just now, yeah? It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. So the grassroots, what does that mean? The grassroots, the ordinary people in a society or an organization, especially a political party. In politics, you've got the term of a grassroots. Grassroots, what does that mean? Grassroots. The feeling among the grassroots of the party is that the leaders are not radical enough. Can you get that? Like, what does that mean? So the feeling among the grassroots. So the feeling among who? The ordinary people within the party, yeah? Of the party is that the leaders. So the elite, remember we then done the elite. So is that the leaders are not radical enough. It means they don't get to the bottom. They don't say hi. They don't interact with the grassroots, the leaders. The elite thinking they're the best, they know everything, blah blah. They're not radical, and this is a good example of the adjective radical, yeah? To be radical, yeah? There is also a negative meaning about radicalist. A radicalist, someone extremist, yeah, someone, you know, have outdated thinking usually. Hopefully, hopefully on our live stream you're learning real English. That kind of English, challenging English. That like nosy English that get to you. You feel like, oh, it's really hard. I'm not gonna watch him again. Ow. Hopefully you don't get that feeling. But if you get that feeling, also it's good because you're really learning something unusual, not just a casual conversation between people. Basically speaking in A1, A2 level, yeah. And someone, just spending, I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't want to be criticizing, but that's what you get here, hopefully. That's our aim, at least. At least we're trying here. Anyways, so ordinary people in a society or organization, we call them the grassroots, yeah? The grassroots, written this way. Sorry. I'm getting the whiteboard. I hope you can see it. Yeah, embedded, rooted, since we're talking about rooted, embedded, and the grass roots. Yeah, the grass roots. There you go. So yeah, we've done all of these. Yeah, we've got something here interesting. Guess what? You don't have to memorize that. It's just creating this bubble would get you to the next level in way or another in English language. Yeah? But for example, when we deal with the heart one, yeah? The heart of the thing. The most important thing about that thing. The heart of the thing. When we do the body parts, when we deal with the word heart, we're gonna deal with them again. You're gonna remember it, and that's how you learn usually. Yeah, it's just the way of yeah. So don't worry, I'll hopefully you won't. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is there are plenty of fish in the sea. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Let's head back to the whiteboard again. Yeah. There are plenty of fish in the sea. What does that mean, in the sea? Yeah? You can start guessing if you want. There are plenty of fish in the sea. What does that mean? This simply means, usually also you could also say there are plenty more fish, which makes sense more, I guess. Yeah. So there are plenty more fish in the sea. Used to tell someone whose relationship has ended. Yeah. That there are many other people that they could have a relationship with. So your friend, your best friend is kind of like breaking up with someone, yeah? And you tell her to comfort her, you tell her, don't worry, Melina, or whatever, any name. Melina, when she sees that, she's gonna be like, Melina from Iran, she's gonna be like, ah, you're married to me. Yeah, no, don't worry. So we've got the incident between Abdi Maslah from Somalia and Melina from Iran. So you tell Abdi Maslah, don't worry, there is a plenty more fish in the sea. Yeah. So here means there is other girls you can approach, yeah? So we're not encouraging him. We're just being like nice, kind time, saying, if Melina said no, you could go ahead and maybe you'd come across another girl, yeah? So there are plenty of fish in the sea. It's like Melina's a fish. Unfortunately, she won't be happy hearing this happening. He'd be like, am I a fucking fish? No, Melina, sorry about that. Sorry in advance, Melina. She's not here. She usually comes in the night, but sometimes she tries to be during the day. To come here during the day, it's fine. But she knows she's got Facebook. She followed me on Hello Talk. Facebook. I seen her on TikTok as well. And she was like coming back to me the other day. Taki, I followed you on TikTok, Facebook. Did you see that? Of course I've seen it. Yeah, I seen it. Who doesn't know famous millionaire? Anyways, so there are plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah. So don't cry over Pierre. Yeah, Pierre is a name. Yeah. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Instead of saying there are more men you know, you can have relationships with, or there are more men or whatever. This is really basic, yeah? There are more men. Don't worry, there are more men. Or if you pass an exam, yeah? You're coming to the UK to study or whatever, yeah? And then you applied for universities, yeah? Many universities, like you applied for 12 universities, and that's what the students usually do. They apply for 5, 6, 10 universities because universities in the UK are basically famous in the world, yeah? So you would have, there is plenty of students, there are a lot of students coming from outside the UK to study, although it's expensive to study in the UK, it's not cheap. Careful. So I'm not lobbying, come to the UK to study, I'm not doing that. So anyways, it is really expensive. Seriously, it's expensive. Life in the UK usually is expensive. But anyways, so you still want to come to the UK to study because the universities in the UK are really famous, yeah? Of good quality, blah, 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 education or whatever, yeah? For a reason or another, they're anyways, so you apply for 10 universities or whatever, and the first university get denied, you get declined. You get declined, it means you have refusal. You get a refusal. You get a refusal letter or email. Nowadays it's email. Chalk you. Or they do like I do me sometimes. I sort things out on my live stream. People who are like troublemakers and they don't really contribute and they start saying nasty words. Yesterday, I'm not against Morocco. Believe me, I've got a lot of friends. We've got a lot of friends from Morocco. But the guy from Morocco, yes, he was really nasty. So what I done I done like the UK university. Tin. Tin. That's why I say to you, when you share the live stream, or when you recommend us, learn English live with me, Taki. Yeah, so when you recommend us, please be selective, yeah? Tin, not you. You. Come here. Yeah, that's what you do, yeah? Be selective, but other than that, we do that on Hello Talk. We can see people, they really want to learn or they want just to run the live stream. They come and they make comments, like obviously they approach other learners. So what we do is tin. Guess what? Here, all of you is here. He's gonna. They're hiding now. Fatima is like. Although she sent a gift now, she figures number 2 on our live stream. Fatima's like, please, and you, Zahra. Ooh, I hope not, Zahra. I just followed you, please. Anyways, just joking. That's why people, they start telling me you've got a TikTok personality. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So you get a refusal letter, yeah? So what happens, your friend, or you come to Taki on our live stream and you tell me, Taki, I got a refusal from Bristol University. Bristol is a city in England, down in England, because me in Scotland, see the UK, you've got the UK here, you've got Northern Ireland here, you've got Scotland here, and you've got the UK here. So we say down in England. Down in England. You tell me Taki, and you're like, probably no, he talks too much. That's good for your listening anyway. Yeah, so you tell me Taki, I got refusal. What do I say me? Instead of saying, oh, don't worry Fatima, don't worry Zahra, don't worry Somya, Don't worry, Eric. Don't worry, Joss. Don't worry. There is other universities. This is A1, yeah? But if I want to say it and reword it in a different way, yeah? So I would say there is more or there is plenty fish in the sea. Don't worry. That's what we're doing today, yeah? There is more. There is plenty fish in the sea. It means there is other universities you can apply for. There you go. Just positive. Stay positive. Yeah. Anyway, so don't cry over Pierre. Yeah. Don't cry about or over Pierre. There are plenty of fish in the sea. We've got another synonym we could deal with today. So yeah, another opportunity to do something. This is the meaning, yeah? So, another or a second bite, a second chance, yeah? We'll talk about second chance, but there is another word with the bite. When we do fishing, there is the bite, yeah? The bite is something you use to catch fish. Don't cry over Pierre, sorry, yeah? Just tell me, Monica. I'll write it down for you. Don't worry. Don't. Pierre is the name Pierre. It's a French name. Pierre. Because I speak French, I read it in French. So Pierre. Pierre. In English is Pierre. Sorry about that. But English. Yeah, Pierre. Yeah. Sorry about that. I pronounced it in English, but it's a French name, Pierre. Jean-Pierre Raffarin, famous. You're welcome. Jean-Pierre Raffarin, a famous French president. Yeah, Jean-Pierre Raffarin. This is French. Yeah. So we've got a kind of like related synonym. Yeah. So don't worry. There is plenty of fish in the sea. Instead of just saying there is more universities, blah blah, this is more common. But we're here to get that level up, to level up your English, or to take your English to the next level. That's the thing. It's not about your accent. You don't speak English. You speak like Russian yesterday. Yeah. No. I'm not Russian. I really respect Russia. I disagree with invading Ukraine. For Ukrainians, Olga would be like, what do you mean by? What do you mean by you like Russia? Sorry, Olga. Sorry about that. You're gonna see it later. I know you're watching my live stream later. So I know, I know. I just know. Connection. We've got Livorno. There you go. I spoke in French and Livorno. Hello. Livorno waiting like he's working on his laptop and French. There you go. Bonjour. Comment ça va, Livorno? Unfortunately, I don't speak Chinese. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry. I would love to, but it's just my life now. I've got I've got a lot on my plate, not the other one, this mean lot. Alright, in Chinese, yeah? We done earlier a big fish to fry, yeah? I have got bigger fish to fry, yeah? I've got some bigger fishes, bigger other fish to fry, but I've got a lot on my plate in general. I'm neutral, yeah? It doesn't mean the other thing is more in areas, in some areas, they are more important than learning a new language. But because language learning is so important to me, yeah? It's the heart of it's not the heart of the thing, but one of the heart of the things that have gone my life. Oh, yeah. I've got two other things. They are the heart of the thing. They are the biggest. Oh, Monica, now, come on. Aren't you, Monica? It's like, come on, just speak. We don't want to know about your life. Not necessarily. Come on. Sorry about that. So yeah, we've got another or a second bite. Try what you do is instead of saying second chance, try to use this one, the new one. There is a second bite instead of chance. This is common, like it's B1 one. Don't underestimate, yeah? Overestimate and overestimate. I tell you, look, I speak English better than a native. I'd be like, come on, you're overestimating yourself. You're over evaluating yourself. But underestimate is like Lavorno, he's got B1 in French and then he goes like, I've got A1. No, you're underestimating yourself. Don't underestimate the level, yeah? And patient, if not, what do you mean? Gentle and patient. What do you mean? Oh yeah. Yeah, we talked about yesterday being patient. Yeah, calm down. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, we talked about that. Well done to you, Monica. You're impressing me. Really. Japanese born in Peru is already like wow in my head. Do you speak Spanish, Monica? Monica's like, no. Guess what? Ding, the clipper. My finger. Ay, my. Monica's like, and then, and I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry. Half Japanese, half Peruvian. I knew it. Monica, I knew it. That's why I kept. Obviously, I use clipper as well, so I know when to chip. Like, so you don't get me. So you're like waiting here at the top of your phone, and me down. There you go, done it. No, half what? Yeah. So there is a second chance, yeah? There is another or second bite of the cherry. We're gonna do that when we do like fruits, yeah? You are guessing since I entered here. No, I'm not guessing. More intelligent. I know these, they call it mind games. Yeah, mind gaming. Anonymous game. You know what I mean? The Scottish thing. Hello, Anonymous. Nice to see you. Boys and girls, one of our regulars is Scottish. 100% Scottish. You and your fish. I had enough of it. Yeah, too much. No, guess what I'm doing, yeah? I'm varying, yeah? I'm varying. So instead of saying another fish to fry, I've got another fish to fry. Another fish in the sea. London, we eat many other things. Alright. That's interesting. What have you got there? I spent in London 2 weeks in London. It would be interesting for the next time, you know, to try something else. Yeah, cheap, yeah, I like cheap things. Anyway, so instead of saying another chance, another fish in the sea, Anonymous, yeah? When someone breaks up with something else and he tries to be nice and he be like, there is another fish in the sea, remember? Yeah. We refer to women as fish, you know, man. Sorry, women. It's a man thing now. Yeah, so, we got beans on toast. I'm joking. But it's fine. Heinz beans. Oh, lovely. Cheap from Costco. Oh, that's why you get me. I get a whole pile of one. What is the face? What face? Yeah, so the phrase, you mean the phrase Asta beans cheaper. Alright. I get Heinz from Costco. Better brand. When you work out, 67 pence. And you can get yeah, think about it, man. Costco. And you can get family bundle. 12 or 13 pounds. Two large margarita. London being. No. No, he is he's Scottish living in London. I remember that. He told me that. So we've got another like away from fish anonymous. Yeah, you've got a point. So we're dealing with fish, but also we're trying to help others with academic English. Not just, like you might probably come across that in other lives, natural English, and they speak like spoken English. And when they say something like academic, they tell them, no, that's wrong, guy, we don't say that. No, spoken English, you don't say that in London or whatever. But when you write a report to your boss in English, you would have to be, or your boss get annoyed with you. You don't speak English well. No, I'm British, it's fine. Am I gonna be like, you're Indian? No, it's fine. You're one of the club, You're one of us. Dark skinned me. Anyway, so another or a second bite of the cherry. That's another explanation, another one, but same meaning. Yeah, Monica. Yeah. Tanned people. Say bottle of water in Scottish. Bottle of water. So I go. I'm not Scottish anyways. If I don't get it, it's fine. I'm not bothered. Start with cherry now. I done it already. You're late. Trying to go like Leo now. You're learning to cherry on top. And we did trying to be like Leo now. No. Dog Leo. And you do that the thing, the first of the thing, and that cherry and complete it then. If you are too good as you claim to be, come on then. Do it, Monica. See? This is the club. Not Pepsi Club. Anyways, another or second bite of the cherry. So another opportunity to do something. Basically, he missed a medal in the 100 meters, but will get a second bite of the cherry in the 500 meters one. Remember the UK university? Yeah, that's the thing. If Bristol University declines your application, or turns your application down, or they send your refusal email now, they don't spend on paper. It's the planet and think by just don't spend that. I'm just joking, It's a big thing here. It's a big deal. The paper thing in the UK. No, it wasn't me. Gimme. I'm gonna do the gimme yesterday. The gimme thing. The Moroccan Mariam. Gimme, Abba. Anyways. So, another or second bite of the cherry. Yeah? So you say to yourself, or I'm gonna tell you, don't worry. There is a second or another bite of the cherry. It means to save me from saying there is another university you can apply, because you already spammed me with the list of universities you have got in contact with. So to save myself from naming Bristol, Plymouth, or whatever, London, or then I'll go like there you Cardiff in Ireland, the city, the capital. Yeah. What have we got here? There are plenty of fish in the sea. This is just to say there are, or Crystal from Bristol. Yeah. Yeah. We done fish fry. It's just a quick review or whatever. We don't want to talk about fish, and that's officially the word fish done. I don't know whether I should keep with animals. Yeah. There is many animals, whales, whatever. Like sea animals, there are a lot. Obviously, there are lots of animals. So we done like major animals: dog, cat, rabbit, a pig, horse, a fish. They are so common in English language, yeah. from the culture as well, because there's, like animals, they're really important in the Anglo-Saxon culture in general. Yeah. But I might move on to body parts, like heart, the heart of the thing. It means the most important thing of the thing. But like mesmerizing. Anyways, my real 3D English teacher was from Manchester. That's so good. I'm so happy for that. Was why is it was? Are they still there, or you stopped going to their class or whatever? 3D English teacher. Um, yeah. So that was it for the word fish. Unfortunately, we finished. We're gonna have to call it a day at some point. I don't know. Whether I should start now with food, or body parts, or plants as well. What do you mean? Is it good? But definitely we're gonna get back to animals. It's just series, creating series, bigger series, animal, dog, whatever, cat or whatever. That's a big series, yeah. So what we're gonna do is, is it good? Yeah. So what I'm doing is, I might start doing food. For example, the word bread, and then we deal with it properly within separate live stream. That's what we do, yeah. And within the live stream itself, for example, today fish, yeah, another fish in the sea. There is another fish, plenty of other fish in the sea, yeah. So we do like the cherry one. That's what we do. Even with vocabulary, we target general and academic English as well, yeah. So like the more natural English, because natural English doesn't mean spoken English. It means also written English, natural written English. So you'd say to your boss, I'm going to pick up my children. Yeah, when you speak to them. But if they ask you to write a report, to tell them like officially, so they give that to the boss of to the top dog in the company, yeah? So you would have to write it officially, yeah? Officially you say, the other day I went to collect my children. This is more like written English, and this is more natural. You're thinking like, oh, on live stream they told us to pick up is more natural. No, to collect is just written English, but more like academic, like more, yeah, to collect, yeah. COLLECT. So you need to be careful. That's what we're trying to do, us, yeah. Yeah, more like advanced English, more complex English, not complicated, complex. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what we're trying to do within English learning journey. Hopefully, yeah, that's what we do. Just keep in mind, natural English doesn't mean natural English. It could be spoken English, could be written English. Listen to English. If you're listening to a academic book, it's natural they say to collect instead of to pick up. Yeah. But if they're talking about daily life, general situation, yeah, they said the girls should say, I'm gonna pick up my kids after school. Yeah. So don't be misled, please. Don't be misled. People, for one way or another, they advertise, they lobby for things. They lobby for something. It's not necessarily correct. Yeah. And even for me, like, you don't have to watch only me. Watch others, see what they're doing. You might learn from them as well. We're all like human beings. We're offering content. But it's just what I said earlier. I don't think not getting paid for something should have a reason for you to go live every day. If you want to go on a platform where you get paid more, go do so. Yeah? But don't use it as an excuse to mislead people. The only way to learn and improve your English is to come on my stage. No, sorry about that. I said to that guy, no, you're wrong. I think you're wrong. That it's not the only way. Yeah? One of the ways is watching live streams. One of the ways is going on stage to practice directly with people, yeah? But it's not the only way to improve your English. There is plenty of ways. We'll try to help you with that. If I can't, or if I don't shed light on that, then feel free to watch others, follow others. They might give you another idea, not necessarily mine's tacky. No, that's wrong. I myself, I had classes with different teachers on different organizations. I had a degree back in my country in English, in English studies, yeah. My degree, it was about civilization, American civilization, British civilization, something like this, yeah. But then my dissertation was about translation. See, different thing. So I got a degree in my home country, and then I had classes in the UK here with the British Council in university, Edinburgh University. So different ways, because every organization, they could offer you something different. Yeah, so don't be limited, please. Don't be limited thinking, oh, just tacky, that's it. No, or just no, X and Y. No, try to look at others. If you like them, or sometimes you don't like them, but their content is interesting to you, it doesn't matter their face or whatever, Algerian, Indian, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you want to learn pronunciation, maybe you follow a British one. You want a proper British accent. If you're, for example, Indian and you're not bothered, you just want to learn pronunciation, correct one, and you've got the guy from Indian background, maybe his accent influenced by his India or whatever. It's fine. It's not because they speak an Indian accent they're bad. They could be like really awesome teacher or whatever person to practice your English with, and they could help you a lot. So don't think like that. Yeah, try to be more open-minded with language learning. Yeah, don't see speak. I myself, I had friends from Germany, from Albanian background. You can tell their culture is there, still Albanian. It's not because they're Albanian I want to learn. No, I learned a lot from them. Yeah, but if I want to learn something typical German, yeah, I just keep in contact with also another German. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that's it. A lecture. anyways, let's call it a day. I hope to see you in a like at some time during the day or during the night. We will see. Um, yeah, I've got the idea of the TikTok one. It's gonna be like more fun, laid back conversations. Um, I don't know. I'll let you know whether I have like slot. I'll let you know. Anyways, my TikTok is on my Hello Talk or Facebook or whatever. Just go look for it, and if you're using TikTok, maybe interesting to follow me there. If not, just don't follow. It's fine. It's not a problem. It was nice seeing you, and we're done with the word fish. Hope to see you soon. Bye, bye, bye. Look after yourselves. Please take